Hi, everyone.
Hi.
We have a guest. We have Annette Dion with
Hi.
Psychic News Network.
Psychic News Network PNN. On YouTube, I'm at Psychic Annette Dion.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So everyone subscribe to her channel, please, if you're not already subscribed. And yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. I had fun watching you at the parade, doing the parade.
What a week. I
I
just
know.
got done writing a little email about, because I have a Grassroots of Democracy group and we meet on in the afternoon on Saturdays. And so I was typing my little newsletter that goes along with the Zoom invite for today. And I went, it's ending the week of July 4th. And I went, wow, it seems like a month ago. So much has been packed into this week.
I agree. It's been
Do you get the time is speeding up?
Well, I think the busier we are when we're older, you know how when we're younger, our reference point is like, well, we don't have any control much. It's our parents that have all the control, and then we're always waiting for them, right?
I've heard that theory, but I really do think that I've heard that theory. We hear that all the time growing up. I'm talking about something like metaphysical. Like I feel like time is accelerating.
Oh, this past week and a half has been pretty quick for me.
So much happens in such a short span of time.
Right.
Things are accelerating, and I don't know what you girls have talked about in terms of that sort of thing, but
yeah, we haven't really talked about it yet. But so it's a good question. Yeah, how do you guys feel out there, everyone?
Like how fast are your weeks going, guys?
Yeah, we're not talking about age. We're talking about the sense that things are moving quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Events.
Wow. And wait till Pluto's like totally in Aquarius. It's going to be like, whoa, like, hold on to your hat. Stay grounded.
I mean, there's probably so many different things for us to focus on that it makes you kind of get distracted from a time frame.
Yeah.
Sometimes because there's so many different things to think about, not just with yourself, but with what's going on in the world. So maybe that's it too.
A whole lot packed in.
Yeah. We're definitely, super connected all over now.
Yeah.
So there's that. Mm-hmm. There's a lot to keep us very informed and busy. And yeah. Hi, Tichelle. Hi, everyone. If I say hi to everyone, we'll be here for so long. So
I know. Hi, everybody's here though. Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Saturday.
Yeah.
Now, Annette, you're not streaming your channel, are you? Right now.
I didn't even know I could do that.
Yeah, I think. How would she do that, Lisa?
I don't know if she's on her phone.
I always click the link to allow. We can have 6 at a time, and so you could be like co-hosting.
If you're in StreamYard and you're on your phone and not on a tablet, I'm not sure. I don't know.
Next time.
Yeah, maybe we'll figure out how to do it next time. Yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah. But then it's, I don't know. All the comments still show up here, don't they, Lisa?
Yes.
In a way, so I can slide.
Yeah, no matter where everybody is, it all converges onto StreamYard. So
yeah.
As long as you're looking at StreamYard, you're seeing everybody. So
yeah.
I'm not. So I'll just kind of be flying blind and you can read the questions.
Yeah, no worry. Well, I'll slide them over on the screen so we'll see it there. Yeah.
But before we start, where do you all live?
I'm in Oregon. Lisa's in Kentucky. She's in Louisville. Yeah, she's in Louisville.
I was in Nashville for 10 years.
Oh, really?
Not far from Louisville. And I got this in Louisville.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I had an open stone store. That was in the 90s.
Nashville is lovely. I've been there often.
Yeah.
I'm in Massachusetts.
You're in Massachusetts now, right? Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, I forgot to ask you because I already knew.
No, I thought you knew. Yeah, but just for you.
Yeah, I knew. I knew, but Lisa didn't. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Believe it or not,
you're down by the water where it's cooler too, right?
Yeah, believe it or not, I don't have the AC in the window.
Right? Oh,
Oh, really? Gosh,
yes.
I have no concept of that. We need AC where I am.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm holding out.
Okay, Laura, have your questions starred there. Okay, so let me get up here. Now, Jeff, honey, I love you, but I usually let the members go first, but you've got 4 questions in here. So let me know which one. Because if I only do your questions, no one else will. This is not
Jeff,
fair.
you're cut off. No, just kidding.
Overwhelm the psychics.
Right.
Because I have a thing where my members go first. So let me know. Actually, let's go with this one first, Jeff. I think this will probably help. I think everyone would be interested in this one. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try this one. Okay, so will there be new political games played by Republicans in 2024's elections, which will involve new exploitation of the electorate?
Just so you know, I just flipped over my deck and I flipped over my deck. I'm not trying to go first. I just have to point this out.
Oh, I want you to go first.
I flipped over my deck and this was there.
Already there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Justice. See, sometimes before they even ask the question, the answer just is there.
All that energy, right?
Yeah, I love
That's
it.
my answer.
There you go. Justice. Okay. So, but I do know that, and that's probably why you got that card, because I can't remember if it went in a bill or if it was part of the Voting Rights Act that actually got in. But they did. There is something already in there to protect. Oh, I know what it is, and I don't remember how it got in.
Yes, it was surprisingly it was a Supreme Court ruling.
But was that? Okay, and then I also remember, or maybe this was the part of a SCOTUS ruling, but I remember that they fixed it so that now we don't need to have the vice president call out the electoral college vote, like Pence did, and he had to show up and do that thing. And had he not been able to, remember when they had to run out of the room and take the box and everything, and so now it's not dependent like that. That it's taken out. We don't need to do that anymore. But I can't remember how that got in there. It might have been after the J6 committee hearings.
So are you saying that the vice president wouldn't play that role?
Yeah, it's no longer a law that's part of. They put an amendment into the Constitution, so that would take care of the electorate messing around.
So I think what it was they made it clearer. I think they made it clearer because it was a little bit fuzzy, the way it was written. They made it clearer that the vice president doesn't have that authority.
Yeah, well, that's not what I read, but
Okay.
I tend to just get things from Washington Post, but we can look that up later. But
it was a while ago.
It was a long time ago. I thought it was after the J6 committee had their things taken care of, or finished their investigation.
Yeah, it was.
Let's figure out what else, because this has to do with all the electors. What is it? However many per state, depending on which state.
Well, I've been shuffling while you guys have been talking.
Okay, good.
Okay, so my first vibe when I read that question was a yes. I do think, there's always going to be the games played. I think that's it's the norm. It is expected. Regardless of whatever is set in place, I think they are always going to strive to find whatever loophole they can to do what they do. But this is funny. I got the Ace of Pentacles. So here we are back with money being a factor, which is unfortunate. It shouldn't be that way, but I think there's something with money that's a factor. Three of Swords makes me feel like this is something to strike down that happening. The attempt's going to be there, but I think there's going to be something to totally just knock it out. I think with the Temperance card, in due time, I think there is something that is going to be set in place to prevent a new exploitation of the electorate is where I'm going with this.
Right.
I
Yeah.
also got the Eight of Wands. I think that's new information coming in. That could be new policies, new protocols, stuff like that. And then I got the Queen of Wands and the Four of Cups. And with those together, it kind of makes me feel like more of a protective vibe, a little bit more caution. I guess everything that's going on now is kind of setting the precedent for what's coming up. So, yes, bottom line, yes, on the games played, but exploitation of the electorate, I think it's going to be leveled out in the future.
Yeah.
What I've got.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense with these cards. Oh, yeah. And then the other thing we got, okay. Well, change. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I don't even need all these cards. So they're going to have a hard time getting through that narrow opening. You know, there's going to need to be some sacrifices made to get through that hole, basically. But it's slow going. You know, we're not going to get everything we want, but it's out there. The plan's there. It's a big plan that still needs to be navigated. But here's that new decision that we had already that's in place, but there's still lots of work. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've got trying to change the old here, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to change where we've kind of been sunk. So I think it's yes, it's a yes and no, basically.
That checks out.
Yeah. New
Is that what you got too?
I have this thing that I say, like sometimes I go like, it doesn't take a psychic. So the first part of the question doesn't take a psychic, right? Of course they are. That is the way they operate, right? Because nobody really likes their ideas unless they're extreme humans. The most American people don't want these stupid cheating games, right?
Right.
And then, so what was the second part of the question? Because I got a no on the second.
Oh, hold on. The second part was, let me go back here real quick. Sorry.
Oh, how manipulating the electorate or something? Exploitation of the electorate.
Okay, so the first part, yes, they're definitely playing that cheating game, but no, it won't work.
No, it won't work. Yeah.
And have you heard my theory of why Donald Trump ever became president from a metaphysical standpoint?
Oh, tell us.
Please share.
Yes, please do.
Spill the tea. Give it to us.
I thought this a long time ago because people are like, why is he president? What's going on? What happened?
Oh, yeah.
He seems to be going in a really evolved direction. And then, ba-bum, the bottom fell out. We had so many holes in the system that needed to be patched up. That Donald Trump was the catalyst in a horrid way that we're still embroiled in. The catalyst for us to all wake up and go, yay, our democracy has holes in it. It's like Swiss cheese. We need to strengthen our democracy. And boy, look at us here. Were we doing this pre-Donald Trump? Were we bringing people together like this before Donald Trump?
Oh, that's a really good point.
Oh, I agree with that.
Gosh.
Yeah.
So
I think Denise and I have even talked about that. It's almost like he was here to do this,
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
It's like I'd love to not have him around, but having him around has sparked so many things to change. So
well, and to get people to exercise their free will to vote. I mean, because Chops Daddy 3 has some. He and Mike have really good comments often. Well, they all do, but I can't remember yes, I do. Just yesterday, I think, or a day before, he said only 8%, and he does his research, so I can trust him. Only 8%, or they both do the research, 8% of the voters voted in the primary in 2016. And then we know in the general, is that not right?
No, it was bad. It's like pre-Trump. We were just like, I don't want to bother voting. In general. The general malaise of the population, it's nothing like that now.
It's not like that now. But in 2016, he said that's how Trump got in. And then I remembered that, 54% of it was either 54 or 57% of people did not vote in the general election. Not, not past the primary, but into,
I mean, I remember where there was such a big stink about, the polls. Like, oh, the polls are showing he's not going to win at all. So I think maybe even that steered a lot of people toward not bothering. It's like, well, it's all good.
Well,
and all of us astrologers were reading Hillary's chart that looked great, and then it turns out wrong birth time. Wrong birth time. Yeah, off by like 12 hours. It was like AM versus PM, and no one knew. Like her ascendant, everything was different. So of course.
Well, from the night of the election, that I think it was the wrong outcome, just because Russia meddled.
Yes.
Which is fact. So from the night of that outcome, what was it? The day, his inauguration day, Trump's inauguration day, wasn't it the day after the Million Women March, which was the largest protest in the world?
Yeah, right. With all the pink.
From the day he got into the White House, we were just, okay, all right, everyone pay attention.
Granddaughters with grandmothers, like 3 generations of women marching together. I've got chills
with our
about
pink
that.
pussy hats, the knitted pussy hats.
Yeah. Oh, major chills.
Started immediately.
The paying attention is everything. Everybody is paying attention now.
Yeah.
And we need that because we have so many crises in the world right now. It's like we need everybody on board.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Oh goodness. Oh, Victoria. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Let me go with this one first because she's a member, and then Rose Blue Murray. I'll be back to you in a moment. Okay. So Vic, will horrible laws not allowing one to give food or money be repealed anytime soon?
What?
Didn't know about that one.
Where?
I don't know about that either.
Where is this happening? Vic, you're going to have to give us a little more information on that. Where is it happening? Oh, thank you, Renee, Tarot Love Community. Yeah, thumbs up, you guys. It helps. Especially if you can do some double duty and do all 3 of our channels.
Yeah.
Meister, yes, that she's right. Hillary did win the majority, but lost due to the gerrymandering. Yeah, the Electoral College needs to go.
That needed to go long time ago.
Thanks for getting Gigi's question there, Lisa. Thank you.
Sure.
Do you have any more info?
Victoria said to homeless.
Oops, wrong one.
Yeah, but where are they having those? I mean, how? First of all, even if it's
in
true,
Florida.
How could they enforce that?
Yeah, right.
that reminds me of the other thing. Was it last weekend where they said, was that with you? That there's something going on in Florida where they're not giving postal workers water breaks or something? Is that
Texas?
Florida?
Is that Texas? Okay.
Yeah, Texas and Florida are just like they're it's the wild west still going on, right?
Cruelty is the point. They try to out cruel each other. Who can be the cruelest?
Isn't that just?
But I don't know. Some of them are claiming, like I heard Ron DeFascist. We call him DeFascist. I heard Ron DeFascist saying, "Well, Jesus, when he called his disciples, he was actually comparing himself to like a disciple." Whoa. Ron.
DeSantis was?
He was actually, he calls himself like a Christian, probably a Catholic, I would say. But he doesn't want, what did Jesus say? Feed the hungry, give drink to the thirsty. That's not Christian. For him to say you can't give food to the hungry and drink to the thirsty, it's mind-boggling stupidity and cruelty.
Right. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, but I don't know if that's factual, if that's actually a law. I didn't hear that.
When that happens, the more surprising thing for me is not who says it, but who believes it. It's like, who's following this garbage?
It's a very small number of people.
That's true, too.
It really is. It's not the majority.
They're just noisy. It comes off like it's a majority, but no.
We can't even imagine somebody hungry, right? I'm half Sicilian. If you're hungry, let me feed you. Let me feed you more. Let me feed you more. We
Right.
can't even imagine
Allowing.
somebody hungry or thirsty and not wanting to help.
Right. Right.
So that would require for people to forego their natural human inclination to give someone a drink of water or something to eat.
Yeah. So Suzette is saying it went into effect July 1st in Florida. So this is something that flew under the radar with all the other.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks you guys for that. My goodness. Okay. So.
And him getting people arrested for giving someone, like, could you be the cop that arrests a person that gave someone who was hungry something to eat? Could you
I
be
couldn't be that cop. No.
You're under arrest.
I couldn't be that cop.
And you bought him a Big Mac.
Let's see if this will even. Well, I'll stick with this deck. Let's see if this will even be enforced. Like
You got a new member, Denise.
Oh, yay! Yay, Joseph! Awesome. Hi. Oh yeah. Right, I do remember that, Jeff, with the water. The water couldn't bring water, give people water at the polls.
Yeah, I don't know how that went. Like, did they actually?
Was it enforced? Yeah, because they can make up all kinds of rules if there's no enforcement.
Well, Republicans get thirsty too.
Right, right.
As far as I know.
Yeah, right. I think.
And hungry.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my goodness. Yes, Debo. They were doing that for the people in voting in line. Yeah, that's what they were trying to do. But
yeah, but you didn't hear anything about it afterwards, right?
no.
No.
Oh, Vic said she saw a video of a cop giving a citation to someone handing out sandwiches to homeless. Okay.
I would proudly go to jail for that.
Wow.
Right? I mean,
is that true? I'm having a hard time really getting that that's true.
That is actually went into effect.
That law is actually in. Yeah.
Well, let's check and see.
Okay, so what's the question?
Is that actually a law?
Is it actually a law? I mean, Suzette, are you in Florida, Suzette?
Like it has to have a number, right? A law has to have an identifying number.
Right, like a site. Right, that's right.
Like a bill has a number, letters attached to it.
And if Vic saw, see that's the thing. Victoria is online a lot, looking at all kinds of things. She's
Hilda type
really
something. Is that what you want to?
Intelligent. She's not gonna steer me wrong. Suzette is saying it's listed in new laws. Yeah. Hey, it's about the effing music. Hi. Yeah. Is it code? Right. Yeah. I think it is. Oh, Hilda did. Okay. Is it giving water? Is giving water an actual law? Well, it's more than that. It's food and water. It's anything.
Right, Craig, statute number.
But they're saying that it is in these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep telling people that live in Florida, it's time to unite. It's time to fight back, but maybe it's not.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Sharon Saib. She's putting in links to your channel, sweetie. That's good.
Oh, thank you. Who's doing that?
Sharon Saib. She does it for everyone. She's so sweet.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And Grassroots of Democracy is my grassroots group that meets today. So grassrootsofdemocracy.com.
What time? 4:30?
Today at 4:30 Eastern time till 6 is our work session. We meet for a guided meditation for a Healed America on Tuesdays. And on Thursdays, we have a discussion group. Our slogan right now is build a democracy habit, because people don't know what to do. So, we show everyone what to do. And it's grassrootsofdemocracy.com.
Grassrootsofdemocracy.com.
Anybody can join us for any of our 3 meetings a week.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
As we got to, I see a lot of this, well, I don't know what to do. Well, I don't know what to do.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Give everybody the access to all the resources, right?
Yeah. So as a collective little group, I mean, we do the work. We do the research. If we don't know, we join up with other bigger organizations.
Right. Okay. Well, it looks like, it looks like it's real. It looks like something recently happened. Like is it something he did just recently? Just like, remember how he made it a law that now that, he wanted to run, or when he wanted to run for president, he didn't have to take himself out of being governor like that.
Yeah, he makes new rules every day.
Right.
Yeah.
New laws.
Yeah. Joseph is saying it's a serious problem. He's a soldier for the Salvation Army. Yeah.
Who's a soldier for the Salvation Army?
Joseph
is
Caldera.
in the chat.
And
Yeah.
lives in Florida?
Joseph Caldera. Do you live in Florida?
If it's any consolation, I've been reading I call him the fascist because he is the fascist.
Yeah.
He's going down. Next month he'll be done. He'll be done.
Oh, you think so?
Him.
Yeah. You think next month he's gonna be done?
Yes.
Well, how? How's he gonna go next month?
He's going to be off the campaign trail. Do you want to read on it?
Yeah, we could read on it.
We can read on it for sure.
You guys would love that. Here, I'll type it in real quick.
I have actually said before that, just the mere fact that he's passing all these weird things, that's almost kind of putting a nail in his own coffin. It's
I'm surprised that
outward evidence of his poor judgment. He's just
yeah.
not well thought out on anything that he puts out there. So
and
it's not for the people. It's not for the better good. What he does. There's an agenda there.
Oh yeah.
You put DUH fast.
Oh yeah, because he wants to be called DeSantis.
Yeah.
DeSantis. Everybody's calling him DeSantis because
the fashion. Well, there's a video of him being interviewed. I watch Midas Touch pretty religiously.
Uh-huh.
And there's a video where an interviewer is asking Ron whether he knows that what's the problem. He doesn't seem to be connecting with people. And they zoom in really close and he's crying. He's crying. Like somebody who nobody loves, and then the interviewer asked him, what do you think? How come you're not connecting with people? And Ron is just fashion. He's beside himself. He's like, there's something really wrong. I was picking up, just for entertainment purposes only, that something happened to Ron as a child that was.
He seems frozen in time there. Yeah.
Traumatized.
Yeah.
I'm not justifying his horrible behavior, because you can have trauma and be a beautiful, beautiful soul, not be, just to rise, to heal, rise above it. But something really happened. He tries to get people to like him, and he just doesn't have it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Wiki. Wiki's saying hi to all of us.
Hi.
Wiki.
Yeah, that's another point too. Susada is saying he's affected the agricultural. Yeah.
Oh, he's ruined Florida. Florida's gonna do a huge nosedive. Economic, everything, and it's if I lived there, I don't know. I'm an activist. I'd be starting up an organization to fight back, and I hope people are. I think that they are.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
they are.
Democrats, and there are a lot of Democrats in Florida.
Yeah.
But this isn't even about Democrat, Republican. This is about humanity.
True.
Exactly. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. So I have a few cards about the future for him.
Okay.
I did get the King of Wands. And I think this is him just, really trying to high step it. A lot of power moves, he has a lot to prove, which probably reflects upon what you all were saying, which I feel as well, that there's something with his past. He's got this need for significance or something. There's something going on with this guy. But I got the Justice card. I think it's going to level out eventually. Also got the Page of Swords. I saw this two different ways. I saw this as him and his random thoughts, his random ideas of what to do, whether it makes any sense or what. But I also saw this as looking more into the legalities of what he's doing. And I think he's really leaving a paper trail of proof that he sucks, is what I'm getting off of that. I got the Hangman, so a different perspective on things. And then at the end, I got the 10 of Wands, and that kind of looks like him moving on somehow. Yeah. So that's good.
He'll have to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right, he'll have to, don't you think? He'll have to move on.
Eventually, yeah, I would think so.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah. Did you want to go, Annette?
Oh, sure. I read on this last night on my Psychic News Network, but let me look. But I did see that. I saw that hurt, that really wounded child. I mean, I definitely see that in him.
Well, do you want me to go first while you're getting your cards
Yeah,
together?
go ahead.
Okay, if you remember what you got, I mean, you could just go for that. Yeah.
So what I got about him was that what he was doing was, and has been doing with the laws and, kidnapping asylum seekers and sending them to different states. It's so brazenly against the law, illegal. There's no gray area. He is totally breaking the law over and over and over and over again. The DOJ is going to step in and he's going to be held accountable for all the crimes. Frankly, the DOJ has too much to handle right now. They don't have enough.
I think so too. Yeah. They should have gotten started sooner with who. Yeah. I think he's got a couple of donors that it's just going to level him somehow when it comes out, because he's amassed a bunch of secret money that's come through. And then Rutrow, he's going to get a subpoena of some type, like something's going to come out, and it has something to do with money that went to him and his family. Like, he's taken money. This guy has stolen money, and he's going to be sunk for being the cheater that he is. That's amazing. Yeah, his reputation for just taking money. I mean, let me look at the cards at the other end. Yeah, I don't see him. It could be in a few months that something could happen, but he's going to wind up like this. I don't see him like being in jail though. Is the thing. I mean, those were a lot.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling jail stuff.
My guy said he will be stopped. He'll
be stopped.
And what do you get on Casey, his wife, Lady Macbeth?
Oh. Lady Macbeth. Oh yeah, I've never read on her. I've read on him a few times. Make sure these cards are all upright.
He's like master criminal. He listens to what I feel like she's very domineering.
What's her name?
Is she the equivalent of Clarence Thomas's wife?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's
a good comparison.
Okay.
Casey does Satan?
Yes, she may be a little bit more domineering than Ginny.
Casey does Satan's what future? What do you want to know about her? What am I asking here?
Well, she's the crime master. Like, I have a pendulum. I sometimes I do yes or no with the pendulum. Just pull 3 cards about her.
Regarding her control over him?
Or her future, or whatever you get about
her future.
Yeah, let's see that. Okay, there we go. So that we can get that timestamp in there later. Wants to be first lady. Okay, so Walmart Barbie, they call her.
They do?
Republican Stepford Barbie. Yikes.
God, that's.
I haven't heard that one, but
Joseph is saying
That's hilarious.
radiological radicalist Ronnie DeSatan.
Oh, I've got a cool card on her.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I mean, I threw a few, but there's a couple that stand out. The first one that jumped out, I got the star. This is her really wanting to, like, is there some envy there maybe within the duo where she wants to be the more prominent,
Well, yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm feeling with that. I also got the 6 of Cups, and that's totally the passing on of something, contributing, going over. Okay, putting this with the moon, the 6 of Cups with the moon. I think she's really hoping that the public will see her in a certain light that will propel her forward, like past hubby. I don't think she's that worried about him other than his connection to her. Like, she would almost throw him under the bus to make herself significant, is what I'm getting over here.
Do you think she would divorce him?
Do they have kids?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, just because you're saying that, she wants it all for herself.
She wants it all, for sure.
Yeah.
If it ever comes to something like that, yeah, she wants it all for sure. And she is at no fault ever, is what I'm feeling too. I feel like just as a couple, I think he's the one that has to apologize a lot of the time, and she's like, "You're wrong." So
I think she does this a lot. You need to do this, and you need to do that.
Yeah. There's a lot happening. The dynamic is bizarre, but she wants to be in the spotlight, and there are things that she resents about him, is what I'm feeling. So, I mean, that's all I've got over here. And that doesn't even really answer the question, but
about him being in the spotlight?
Whoa.
She resents him being in the spotlight, you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Whoa. Well, so I think you've got the backstory as to the past and the psychological thing, and I'm getting something else. So
okay, go for it.
I heard when you guys were talking, I kept hearing fame whore, fame whore, fame whore.
Okay.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Annette.
Well, okay, as far as she's concerned, she wants to be the queen. That's the Queen of Pentacles.
Yeah.
I'm using the Aquarian tarot. The 5 of Cups is a lot of heartache and hardship from their past deeds, from her past deeds. This is crying over the consequences of her past crimes. And it becomes so burdensome. That's why part of the reason I think he's going to drop out, and I got this on him, on DeSantis before, is the burden. The burden of all the lawsuits and the evidence and the prosecutors and the court, and it's going to get to be too much.
Yeah.
For her, she wants to be in charge, but her crimes are coming to light. They're 2 peas in a pod.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I gotta say, everyone say hi to Kevin Lewis. The healing medium is here.
Hi, Kevin.
Hey, Kevin. He's been here, and I've been wanting to say hi. So, was that it, Annette? Did you have more? No,
well,
that was it.
I think they're both going down, but I think that she's at least 50% of the crimes, and I'm leaning a little bit higher than that,
if not even more. I think so too. I think she's going down, at least restricted, maybe imprisonment, maybe some kind of time, but for stealing, for stealing, she's in it. And this is her card came through, and she's coming from that poverty consciousness, which creates the greed. So there's that. And she's got tons of political karma. She's going to get exactly what she, and this is a painful loss, but it could be a divorce as well.
Okay.
So there's that.
I'm not getting prison for her. I'm not getting jail for her.
So just restriction then. Yeah, because the card can be that, like secrets that come out
Just
and then
restriction. not
restriction.
I love that all three of us kind of hit on different stuff.
Yeah, that happens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like we'll get different pieces.
Fill in a picture.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I want to know if they're going to get. Are they going to divorce? Yes, they will divorce.
Oh, so that's what that card was. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because often that coffin card can be divorce. Yeah. Yeah. Beth is saying she had hurricane money sent to her. There was there was something about 92 million. There are other things that need to be investigated with her, but yeah.
COVID too. I heard that they stole
COVID money. There you go. Yeah, that's right. But there was something else too that I was going to read on later, and I haven't gotten to it yet. I have it written down somewhere over here, but yeah, it looks like they're going to be. Well, here, I guess this is Ron DeSantis's day. Ron DeFascist day.
Duh, fascist.
Duh, fascist.
Don't you miss the days when people ran for office because they wanted to serve the public?
Right.
I think that was probably in my teens when that was a thing. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. With Trump making an idiot out of himself, the criminal that he is, he's like standing up there, like just complaining and being really vile. And it's like, he doesn't say anything about how he's going to help anybody.
Right. Oh, no, it's never about that.
Oh, he never has a true platform, right? Or true.
He's never said anything.
They have nothing.
Helping.
He and the GOP, they have nothing. They never have anything.
Narcissists don't help people.
No.
It's all very reactive with them. It's not so proactive. It's not like let's do these things.
People aren't just numbed out to the fact that somebody who seeks leadership is supposed to be because he wants to or she wants to serve the people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's not forget, right?
Exactly, right?
That is the job.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So let's see if Florida's going to get rid of, at least get rid of him, because I don't know if she's going to stand a chance. Those cards were awful for her.
I do think they're going to get divorced.
Yeah.
In a few years, and it seems like because she wants to. It seems to me that she wants to be less accountable for the crimes, or he gets in trouble than she does. And it has that feeling to it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I just have one card over here. I got the Six of Swords, and this is the one where it's like
that's not
light at the end of the tunnel. So
yeah,
that's positive. That's good.
Yeah. Are we still reading on?
Just to see if Florida's going to get rid of them, where they're going to wind up.
Oh yeah. Well, I answered that.
Yeah, I've got graveyard over here.
Oh yeah, pretty much sums it up.
So that's
right.
it.
Nailed it.
Doesn't go any further than that.
Bury it. Okay, let me get back over here to these questions. So Rose Blue wants to know if Jack will split up 45 and Walt Nauta, and try them separately. Well, aren't they being tried separately already? She's wondering why.
I don't know if they're co-defendants or not.
Well, Walt's not in jail.
They have two separate arraignments, so they're already being tried separately. And she's saying, why ain't Walt sitting in jail awaiting trial? Well, okay, I've read on Trump so many times, and those videos are there, and I do one every Friday. So let's read on Walt Nauta. Let's just look at Walt Nauta's future.
Okay.
I didn't think he was in jail. Walt.
No, he's
not in jail.
No, he just had his arraignment. He put it off for a while because he couldn't find an attorney, but then he went in, I think just yesterday, the day before, and so he finally had.
She's saying,
But
why isn't he in jail? Because he's just Joe Schmo. Because that's usually the way the world works, right?
yeah,
If you don't have a whole lot of money, you get thrown in jail for a while until you're waiting for a trial or whatever.
yeah.
Okay, so the question is, what are we focusing on here, guys?
Let's just see how he's going to do in his legal jeopardy, I suppose.
Okay, for Nada.
Yeah.
For Nada.
Let's look at his legal future. Yeah, because he has someone new, and I don't think it's a public defender, Jeff. I think it's. I think he did find someone, and well, of course, Trump paid for it, or his super PAC. What is that thing called? Oh, I can't remember. Action Network or Action something.
The grifting.
Yeah, right. It should just be called what MAGA make attorneys get attorneys. Should just be that. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Alina Habba, Trump's lawyer, got let go.
Which one?
Trump's lawyer, Alina Habba, the little liar.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
He got let go.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't keep anybody for or else he doesn't pay him, and then
he doesn't pay him. He can't keep him. Yeah, it's a whole deal, and they only throw themselves into the whole equation just for their own exposure, probably.
Yeah. She just lies and lies and lies and lies.
Yeah. Okay, Walt Nada's legal future. Waltine. What a doofus, man. He was in the Navy. He graduated. I'm wondering if things will be taken away from him in the future.
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Did you see the movie A Few Good Men?
Yeah.
It's an old one. Okay, so the scene, there's a murder scene, right? And there's a guy involved in the murder scene where the movie begins, and he's like, you can tell this character is he's a little slow, right? Do you remember that the movie?
It's been a long time.
He was involved in the crime of murdering a fellow military, soldier. He was involved in the crime, and that was like the plot of the movie. And then, Jack Nicholson was a general or something, and they were all in this trial at the end, and he said, the truth, you can't handle the truth. And then they get that he was complicit in this murder crime, this military soldier. And he recognized at the end that he did take fault. He did say, you can't defend me, I did the wrong thing. Walt Nauta has that energy.
It's that.
Are you saying Nauta is the one that probably got the order to do everything that he had to do?
The order was following. This is my psychic impression.
Yeah, he got the order to move the documents around, blah, 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 blah.
And he was following, just like the movie. That's why the guy gave me that movie. It's like that.
I forgot what they called in that movie. It was like a red something. Once you got the red whatever, whatever laws there were, that went out the window. The red prevailed over.
I'm gonna watch that again. It's such a good movie.
Red herring, yes. Is that what they called it?
Something like that.
Code red. Thank you.
Code red. Good. Yeah. There we go.
But the guides give you like, oh, that's like so and so. Well, Nauta is like the character movie who committed the crime, following order, and then at the end he realized he shouldn't have followed the order.
Right.
And you felt like compassion for the character, like.
Yeah, he was just doing that thing, and now they have. So, of course, there's so many things redacted in those from the DOJ, but they have the cameras recorded. They can see how many boxes were there.
Right. Yeah, they have footage of that.
Next to it. So
he committed the crimes. He was following. Committed the crimes. He's going to be held accountable. He's going to serve jail time. But just like in the movie, he's going to know because he broke the law.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel
that makes sense. I have some cards down here.
Go ahead.
Kind of makes sense.
Are you gonna
All
make
right. So I got maze, which is, it's a puzzle, right? It's really going to have to be a matter of getting into, I guess, the sequence of events and the chain of command and where he got his information and what he knew, what he didn't know, blah. But bottom line, he is in hot water. Got the cauldron here. And this card, which I dropped, tied in with spatula and lasso. He's gonna be flipping big time.
I love those cards. Oh yeah, he will.
This is gonna reel in others who are, because it's not just this one little guy. There's a lot of people involved with this, and I do think he feels alone.
Mm.
That's where I feel with that one. I got dumpster, which is funny because we say that's Trumpster, so just that's just courtesy card. But waterfall, we're gonna see this as the beginning of a lot more information that may even go beyond the documents being moved around. I think there's something larger, is what I'm feeling.
Plea deal. I see some kind of plea deal.
Something's going on, yeah.
And him being his personal valet, you can imagine what he's done.
He's probably heard things. I mean, how could you not? There's so much there. That's amazing.
I know he was, involved in crime, but by the same token, I'm not justifying him committing crimes. I feel sad for him.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
and that desert card. I think he feels kind of alone, but
it's going to get even worse. It's going to get way worse for him. Yeah. So I'll just hold the cards up and go one at a time. So, rut-row, basically, right? Subpoena. Got these orders I have to deal with.
Yep.
There's secrets, and there's someone else, maybe, that have the secrets. He's going to have some really hard times, like a major down patch. Something new is going to come out, just like you said, Lisa, and about maybe more than the stolen documents. I think. There's some other, or maybe how and where exactly, who he showed them to.
Maybe specifics, right?
Yeah.
And then here we go. Like there's the imprisonment. This is how he's going to feel. He might even. This can be like a suicide card. I mean, I hope he wouldn't do anything like that. But he was in the inner circle of everything going on in Mar-a-Lago all the time, and he still is. And he knows where things came and, went in and out. This is the card for moving the boxes, right? And there was this huge ambition, to do whatever he wanted for Trump. And on another level, this has to do with his attorney, I think, is just not going to be able to hold up to all the regulations. So, and this is my Jack Smith card.
Official what?
Yeah, it's called, excuse me, official person. That's what it's called. But it's a card for, it's rules and regulations, politics.
It looks like Jack Smith.
A little bit. I know. That's why I made it my Jack Smith card. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. So I have this really strong feeling that Trump that Trump plans to dump it all on Walt.
Sure, he did.
I don't mean
Patsy. He's a Patsy.
I didn't tell him to do that, right?
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, that's what he's planning to do, is put it all on Walt.
And that's the thing with Trump, and everybody who has anything to do with him, they are always under the false protection. They think that he will protect them somehow. I don't know how. 45 does it. He convinces everybody that he's like, I've got your back. You go in there for me. I'm here for you. And no, it showed with the insurrection. It shows with anybody that he works with in business, real estate deals, all that garbage. He does not have anybody's back. He is all about himself. And yeah, I'm with you 100%. If he can blame it all on Walt, that's going to happen.
Do you think Walt knows that? Because I don't feel like Walt is under any delusional kind of thinking that Trump is going to help him.
Walt might be waking up now.
Yeah. He probably.
If he didn't have a clue before, he might be waking up now. Hopefully he's
I think he knows.
with it enough to.
Yeah, I think he's like
that. But he's in deep though.
Yeah, interesting karma.
Yeah.
Here's a good question, because we're kind of already in there. Ask the cards if Trump. Jean wants us to ask, will Trump be tried for selling the secret documents to foreign countries, Iran, Russia, and others?
Yes.
I know. I just feel like it's a big fat yes already, but.
Yeah, he will. Somebody asked a question like that last night. Something like, will he be in trouble for the secret documents? And I was like, once again, doesn't take a psychic.
Right? That's the thing. Like after you've done this work for so long, it's like your reason and your intuitive. I mean, all the time people are asking me questions, and in my comments, I'll just go, I just heard a no. I just heard a yes or whatever, you know, to read on it. But yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let me get back over here to the starred questions. Thanks for that, Rose Blue. That was good. Let's see.
Hermit card of Trump. I just was pulling the card and I got the hermit card. People are gonna people that have helped him are gonna abandon him.
Trump. Yes. Yeah.
All the people that have helped him are gonna jump ship.
And he's gonna have his assets seized, all these things.
Yeah. It's like he has leprosy and they'll be like,
it's all a very gradual process, right? I mean,
yeah.
Fast forward to several months from now, it's going to look so different for what's going on with him.
He will die friendless. Not that he has any real friends, but he'll die alone.
Definitely, right? Yeah. I wanted to say thank you, Chantel, for your donation. Thank you so much. Let's see.
Oh, sweet and salty. Yeah, I am going on later on.
Yeah, what time are you going on, Lisa?
I'm thinking 6:30 or 7.
Okay.
I'll go live. I just haven't set it up yet. So.
Yeah. I know how you do.
That's how I roll.
Yeah, that's
they know.
You have a schedule?
Let's see. Let me go with just this last one, and then we'll do a card for everyone else because we're already at an hour here.
Okay.
So, Jack Smith investigating January 5 meeting. Yeah, the one where everyone was yelling at each other. How's he feeling, and how scared are those traders right now? So, how's Jack Smith feeling? Is what I guess we're looking into.
Why do we have to know how Jack Smith is feeling?
We don't. We could just go with how, because I'm thinking he's.
This is my impression of Jack Smith.
Right.
Right. He's work. Yeah, he's doing work.
Head down, all the detail.
Right? He's laser focused, man.
Or maybe a big whiteboard.
He was not only a triathlete, he was an Ironman triathlete. Right. I know, just running little races. It's like, it's a head. You don't take your eye off the goal. You just go like this. You don't think about how you're feeling. You're just like head down or up.
Yeah.
And you just focus on the task. And so when people ask how he's feeling, I just have to laugh because it's like, that's like an afterthought.
Yeah, to him, of course. Yeah, he's so focused.
And just be like, I'm a little tired.
Yeah. Well, and then you can imagine all the big whiteboards where they're connecting the dots, you know.
Oh, there's no telling how many programs he's got put together to.
Oh, yeah, because we're talking Rico.
He's a brilliant man.
Right? And he probably knows that I'm sure he's tuned into what Trump's doing in other countries.
He knows,
and he knows way more than we know right now.
Yeah.
Just because we haven't heard about it doesn't mean he's not working on it, you know?
Yeah, right.
And when Garland appointed him, and everyone was like, I can't believe the DOJ did that. I was like, this is the best thing that ever could have happened. He prosecuted war crimes.
Oh, when they pulled in Jackson. Yeah, right. I was so glad.
as soon as he got in, I saw him connecting the threads across the ocean to Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Direct connects. Like, it's the best thing that could happen. We need to send him a lot of white light.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Tons of love and support and strength and
Yeah.
patience mostly, right?
Yeah. It's not easy what he's doing, but he's the man for the job. And I have said that I feel he was George Washington.
Oh, you felt George Washington? This morning I was kind of picking on it just probably because he looks like him. I was feeling like Abraham Lincoln.
No, I didn't get it. I definitely got George
Interesting.
Washington. Very strategic.
Very what?
Was very strategic.
Strategic.
He has a gift at strategy, and so does Joe Biden. But
yeah, definitely. So I guess we'll just read on the last part. How scared are the traders right now? There's
on a 1 to 10, or like how do we do that?
I mean, like the group of trade. I don't know. I don't know how to narrow this down.
Jim Jordan can't even think straight. Jim Jordan can't even see straight. He's so freaked out. Marjorie Trader Green is just yelling.
Yeah.
Bober is clueless.
Oh my God. You're naming all the winners right now.
I know.
Every time you say a name, I'm going, oh my God.
List of winners. Yeah.
They're all going to be able to come. Lindsey Graham can't even think straight either.
Yeah.
They know it's coming. That's why they start acting more heinous. The more scared they get. The more scared they get, the more heinous they start behaving.
Right. The more desperate. It's like Trump, he's hanging himself now every time he says a word. I mean, he's just
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, he's up there in Mar-a-Lago. Oh my goodness, these cards. Wow. Okay. Let's see. So
I felt like Trump's health was really suffering from the heat.
Oh yeah. Well, that makes sense.
He had COVID. He didn't have like the minor version of COVID. He had like the Omicron COVID. Remember that? I thought he was.
Yeah. Oh, he almost died. If he hadn't, right? If he hadn't had Walter Reed Medical Center, he was a goner. I think he does have long COVID, like you said.
It was October 1st, 2020. I was reading and I thought he was going to die.
Yeah.
So that he's got the long COVID too.
Oh, he has to. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Aspartame in the Diet Cokes is a preservative that's keeping him alive or something. Aspartame.
Oh, the aspartame's keeping him. That just dries out all your mucous membrane, so his brain is shriveling up.
It's all those preservatives that are keeping him alive.
It's keeping him alive, keeping him upright.
It's got to be something. I can't understand it.
Whatever's in the ketchup and that I know,
like red number 5 and all the random.
He does everything wrong.
So true. Yeah.
We're all like, oh, we have to eat healthy and have our green juice and exercise, and look at him.
Yeah. Yes, Jeff, I do have a Marjorie Taylor Greene playlist. I have a playlist for everyone.
You do?
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. I had to, otherwise I was going nuts just trying to keep track myself. Yes, people would ask you to read on something. I go, wait, I think I did already, but because they used to do dailies on Trump. I saw the COVID coming.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I saw the COVID coming that week before. Okay, so but how afeared are the traders right now? This is pretty bad.
What is it?
The Grim Reaper.
Oh, yeah. They're done. It's over. Mic drop.
Oh, the Grim Reaper for the naked man. This is always my trump card. The vulnerable, the most vulnerable people that have been farming, thinking they're unicorns, unicorns. Like, oh, everything's just fine, but the dragon's coming.
Oh my! Those cards are.
What are you getting? How's it? What do you think?
Did Lisa leave?
Oh, she probably had to blow her nose or go pee.
Okay.
Human
All right.
stuff.
Which question? Which
The
question?
bottom part. Oh, how afraid, how scared are the traders right now? And you could just clump them all together, I guess, because
Well, some are delusional. Like think about Trump, right? And how he really does believe his lies. He believes that he's still president. I mean, that he won. He believes that, right? So I'm just making the point that some of the traders think they're invincible,
yeah,
but that malignant narcissism.
right.
Ain't nobody gonna touch me. I'm invincible. That kind of thing.
Yeah,
But like I mentioned, Jim Jordan's really terrified. I think Lindsey Graham is clearly terrified. Ted Cruz
yeah.
getting kind of scared. Marjorie Trader Green is so self-absorbed. For some reason, I always get that she's really afraid about money.
Oh, yeah. That
I
makes
think
sense.
all the lawsuits that are coming. Bober is just clueless. So, Tuberville just is so he's so into being cruel that he just he has that, I guess you'd call it sadistic nature.
Yeah.
Like he just still reading on the traders. Is that what's
just
Yeah.
I did already to see how the traders are doing, but yeah.
I just have 2 cards. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead, Annette.
I think we're finishing up anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
My 2 cards were just, it was no and gossip and secrets. I think all the traders are relying on what they can to get through, what makes things true for them.
Right.
And they're really scraping and scrambling to make sense of everything. The traders are nervous for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm thinking of John Eastman and all those guys that, the fake elector scam, that whole thing.
Yeah.
Those guys could really be sweating it.
Oh, for sure.
Out, and the justice is creeping closer and closer to each one of them. They're all being exposed.
Yes. Yeah, that's probably why I got the Naked Man. Lisa, I got the Grim Reaper and the Naked Man, and then a bunch of other awful ones. So
drop the mic on that, right?
They're done.
That says it all. Yeah. God.
Yeah.
Take a little while, but
and with that Naked Man, that vulnerability.
Definitely. Yeah.
Next to the Grim
Reaper.
Next to the Grim Reaper.
Next to the Grim Reaper, yeah. So should we maybe we could do some cards for us? Or, I mean, not us, but our people here.
Let's do cards for just the 3 of us.
Yeah. But in terms of the traders, I wanted to just say that what I see them doing is they're very creative. They're constantly making up stories in their heads that they can tell like
my gossip card.
Yeah, that's what I think about. They're always making up a story in their heads about what they're going to say. But you know how that is. If you're a compulsive liar, I don't know how that is. I can't lie to save my life. But a compulsive liar gets caught in their lies. And we're starting to see that. So they're scheming up so many different lies that they'll just get caught up in their lies.
And that's fine because it's more difficult. Even if you're a compulsive liar, it's more difficult to remember your lies.
Yes.
The truth happened. So that's fresh in your mind. You don't have to fake that. If you're trying to hang on to a lie over time, that story's going to change.
Yeah.
It's going to not make sense,
Yeah. Like January 6th was a tourist visit. Yeah. How long can you ride that wave?
Right.
I've never been on a tour like that.
Yeah, right. Yes. Oh, my goodness.
What are we reading cards for each other?
No, I was kidding. I mean, we can, but no, it's for everybody. It's card for everybody.
Yeah.
Collective read.
For the collective. I have a good one too.
Couple of cards for everyone. Yeah, for the collective. Yeah.
Do you have a lot of people in the chat?
Yeah, everyone in the chat.
Okay. All right. We'll do that. I can't see.
There are 320 people watching us.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Well, and whoever's on yours too, Lisa.
I think that's all of us. I don't know. Is that
No, it would just show. Oh, it just went from 320 to 312.
oh bye 8 people.
It's okay. I still have cards for you.
They think we're done.
Unity cards, yeah.
Well, I'll go real quick. 7 of Swords is we're going to find out a lot more about how much has been stolen.
Ah.
And the Page of Cups is we'll be seeing more subpoenas. It looks like this week.
Yes. Oh boy, I agree with that. Every time I do the astrology every week, it's like, hold on to your hats.
Yeah, this week coming, we're going to see subpoenas.
Yeah, I think so too.
My card says the Great Gathering. It says it's all coming together. Intuitive hits Soul Tribe. So
nice.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool. That's everybody.
Say that. Yeah. Because I feel like we're going to start coming together.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
It's already happening.
Yeah. So I've got the 2 of Pentacles and the Emperor. So this tells me to just, keep it going, even if it's up and down. You just get your time management, get your priorities down, and you be the leader of your own life. You sit in your authority. You're the leading edge.
Nice.
I think I remember getting that for when the nodal shift happens, because it starts on the 17th. We're going to have a year and a half of that, of leading, being leaders in our own lives.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah.
And Pluto goes into Aquarius. Isn't it in now or no?
No, it retrograded back into Capricorn. That's why, it's digging up more dirt on and it's squaring the nodes, so digging up all the money scandals, dirt scandals, all that.
Look what I clicked.
Thanks, Sandy.
Thank you. Sweet. Thank you, Sandy.
Yay.
Thank you.
Come back anytime you want, Annette. Anytime I'll send you the link.
Yeah. You know what I do is when I have some open time from 3 to 4, I'll shoot you an email.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll figure out how to put this on my YouTube channel.
There's got to be a way to do it on your phone. You could even email StreamYard and ask them too. There's
Yeah, that's a good option.
Will do.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rhonda.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Thank you so much.
Grassrootsofdemocracy.com. Join us.
Yes, grassrootsofdemocracy.com. Join Annette at 4:30 Eastern.
Yeah, we meet 3 times a week, and you get notes from our meetings and everything, so it's worth getting on the email list.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Since January of 22, we've been meeting.
Okay.
Oh,
we got to go check that out. Awesome.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Have a good day.